Hi, my name is William B. Turner, and I am a practicing Buddhist, and write a lot about Buddhism these days on my Medium, William B. Turner on Medium. Monotheism tells you that there is a magic daddy in the sky. The magic daddy in the sky made all the rules, and if you break the rules that the magic sky daddy's created, then after you die, he will do something really horrible to you forever. And that's the monotheism package there. The problem with this monotheism package is it really, really doesn't work very well. It's quite clear that a lot of people who claim to believe in this monotheism package break the rules anyway and don't seem to worry too much about what the consequences are. So monotheism as a moral constraint, moral theory, just doesn't work. Buddhism, on the other hand, is much more practical and concrete in here and now. The Buddha said there is no magic. Well, he didn't actually claim there was no magic sky daddy. He said meditate and awaken fully, enlighten yourself, and you'll find out for yourself whether there's a magic sky daddy or not. And he suggested there's not one, but anyway. But he, in terms of morality, he was much more concrete and practical. He said what I call the hangover rule, which is if you behave yourself now, you will be happier in the long run. If you behave yourself badly right now, you will be unhappy in the long run. I call it the hangover rule because basically it's to say, get really stinking drunk tonight, you'll be hungover tomorrow. Been there, done that. Okay, I know this from direct personal experience, right? That I'm not going to tell you my vomiting public stories right now because that would be inappropriate. It might be kind of funny, but it's not what I'm trying to get at right now. I've definitely been gotten thoroughly drunk enough to have really horrible hangovers. Okay, so I mean, not that you need to go out and test this theory, but anybody who knows what they're talking about can tell you, you get drunk enough to be hungover. There are people who don't get hangovers, but that's kind of bad for them because it makes it easier for them to be alcoholics. But that's a whole other story. Anyway, so the point is, misbehave, be miserable, behave yourself well, and you'll be happy in the long run. And that's basically the Buddhist. So according to at least the Christian version of Magic Sky Daddy, there are 10 commandments. The first one of which is you shall have no other gods but me. Well, wait a minute. I thought there's only one God. Why are you worried about other people having other gods than you if there's only one God? If you're the only one, but the logical absurdities of monotheism are vast, and we don't need to get into that. But anyway, so the Buddha said 5 rules, basically 5, and he called them precepts. They're not even really rules; they're precepts. They're suggestions. Hey, by the way, guys, you'll be happier in the long run if you do this. He said, don't hurt anybody else, especially don't kill them. And that includes everybody, like even insects. So I try not, if the mosquitoes biting me, I blow it away and go in and stop biting somebody else. Stop biting me and stuff. But anyway, don't hurt anybody. Don't steal. Don't lie. Avoid intoxicants. The hangover rule. Don't get stinking drunk. I mean, you can have a glass of wine, but don't get stinking drunk. Avoid intoxicants and avoid irresponsible sexual activity. It doesn't say don't have sex, it says don't have irresponsible sex, right? So go out, knock yourself out. Boink whoever you want to boink, as long as they're consenting adults, and as long as you're not committed to not boinking anybody else for through some because you're married or whatever. Don't have irresponsible sex, okay? But enjoy all the sex you want, but just make sure it's responsible sex. You're consenting, you got to be only with people who can consent and only with people who are free to consent because of the fact that they don't have some extra commitment to somebody else that they're not supposed to have sex with you. So anyway, but those are the 5 rules. And it actually, at least in the United States, works pretty well. Now, obviously, maybe the issue here is just the fact that virtually everybody in the United States is Christian, and you get 300 million people together, you're going to have bad actors. That could be, and maybe it would be the case that if everybody in the United States were, almost everybody in the United States were Buddhist, there'd be a lot more Buddhist bad behavior. But right at the moment, anyway, in my experience anyway, Buddhists are a lot more likely to behave well and to be nice people than Christians. And the idea, you have to ignore all historical evidence to run around in the expectation that Christians are nice people, because as a class, they're not. There are a lot of perfectly lovely individual Christians out there in the world. But as near as I can tell, the people I know who are lovely people and Christians are lovely people despite being Christian, not because of being Christian. Because, let's say the Christians invaded the Americas, which, that's their term for it. The people who are already here had been here for thousands of years before the Christians showed up, didn't think of themselves being a place called the Americas. The place didn't exist as such. The Christians showed up, called it the Americas, and then immediately started raping, pillaging, enslaving, and murdering the natives. And then they started importing Africans and raping, pillaging, murdering, and enslaving, and murdering them, and all in the name of Christianity. And so, a whole lot of a long, long historical catalog of really bad behavior back there. So anyway, this is kind of an advertising. Buddhists don't really advertise. We're not in proselytizing. We don't go door to door and say, "Hey, let me tell you about the Buddha." We like let people find out for themselves, but that doesn't preclude the idea that I should be able to go out here and say hi, find out about the Buddha. And so come Medium, I write again. Medium is the blogging platform that I'm using right now to write about Buddhism. Please come find me on Medium and find out more about Buddhism. Yay! Thank you. Bye.